I wonder if I'm gonna get pushed into the water. Bye guys, it's been nice. Oh, oh shoot. Thank you for renting this boat. I'm gonna give you a lot of ins and outs that you might find very useful and helpful. Let's get started. So this is your queen size bed. It does fit 2 people. There are lights in the back there. As you can see, those lights can make it very bright down here. And I'll go ahead and give you a quick view of that. Very bright. So be sure to use your lights as you need. There's an ample amount of space on this cruiser yacht. I'm going to be walking you through just the lower deck to try to keep this as less complicated as possible. Right now I have a fan on right here, plugged in the outlet. Okay, as you can see, there's a little bit of space there, upper and lower. This is a panel. You want to not use this as much as possible, but just to give you a quick little overview, again, you want to watch this video in its entirety. If you have fresh water off, you will not be able to get water out of the sink. But when you have fresh water on, you will. All right, let's go ahead and move on. To use the bathroom, you have to have this switch on. When you have it on, you'll hear a little bit of a pumping sound. Your bathroom is located over here. And as you can see, it's also a shower. There you go. And you want to follow the instructions as listed right here. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is you want to add water. How to add water? There's a lever off to the side. That's going to fill up the tank. And then once you add water, you can use the restroom. You want to flush for 3 seconds and do not add any of those items there. That is how you flush the toilet. Okay? And if you want to see what that looks like open, fill it some more water, you can just use your foot and it goes down into the tank. Okay? Here's some more space that you have here. These open like that and close, and underneath here and close. There is space here and space over there. This turns into a huge bed. Those 2 are used for upstairs. This is the refrigerator. Okay, and it has a little tiny freezer. Okay. I don't know if we showed this, but here it is again. Okay. And then these buttons press in and out so there's not too much rocking in the event that you were approved to take the vessel out. Perfect. So this is just a little tiny overview of downstairs. I guess while we're at it, we might as well talk about the AC. So the AC is already on. The microwave is on. The stove is on. You want to just leave this alone. If you don't want that head knocking sound, you turn that one off. This would probably be the only 2 that you would technically use. Most of all the other ones, they stay on. This is for the AC, and as you can see, it's on. The refrigerator is on. Most of the outlets are off, but if you needed them on, you would turn that on. Keep this locked. Now we'll get the AC on just by pressing cool. As you can hear, the AC came on. You can close these for privacy, but it's not necessary. So this concludes our downstairs tutorial. Fortunately, I'm running out of time, so I won't be able to show you how this turned into a bed, but it is quite simple. And I hope that helps you with basic usage of a cruiser's yacht. And then just so you can see for GP, this up here, they have 5 seconds. It's very, very important that you note to open up this is the latch is under here. So you want to go here every single time. It'll latch. You can't open it. You'll get so frustrated. It's under here. We're going to go over the upper deck. So there is a radio. We did and always leave equipment on the boat. And the reason why we leave equipment on the boat is simply because we might have to come and service it. So these areas should not be used. Also, life jackets are located here. These areas should not be used. Okay, and then usually we'll have low tape on areas where we don't want you to use, but sometimes we don't. So just so you know, try to stay away from areas that you see cleaning equipment in. Okay, now the boat is not for use if you don't have your captain's license, but most importantly for safety reasons. You are able to walk up this direction here to sunbathe. Again, try to stay clear of areas that have equipment. But if you notice an area that's completely vacant and just only a few items in there, feel free to go ahead and use this as your personal space. There are areas of the boat that are not for use, and there's equipment that is left on the boat. This would be some of this equipment. It would be used in the event that we needed to use the boat. So try to stay clear of these areas. Also, this area opens up. We also highly advise that you do not use the area under here as well. All right, some more videos of the vessel and its condition. Right, so the poles down there, they are used to create a long table. You can create a long table, you can create a short table, you can make this into a bed with the pillows that I showed you that were on the lower deck, the lower berthing. More information for you. The latch to open up the door to enter is at the bottom. I can't tell you how many people yank on this so many times trying to figure out what's going on. You have to press the latch down there. Same with here. If this door is open, it's latched. You have to press this button down like that in order to open it. Here's a quick demonstration. The door is open, it latches. To open, press and push. Alright, same with this one. Locks in place. Press down at the bottom, not the top, to release, and then there's a latch. You latch this up. I hope you found this tutorial very helpful. When you are filling up this with gas, let's say you took it out, you want to use this side. The other side is where the water goes in. So like I said, I hope you found this tutorial very helpful and you have a successful experience, whether it's renting or you're purchasing this. I hope this helps you know what to do and what not to do and how to do it. Alright guys, so you noticed I had just closed the latch right here, so I'm going to put this here so it doesn't make a bunch of knocking sound. Alright guys, I hope that you found that tutorial very helpful and this helps your experience whether you're a renter or you're purchasing go very smoothly. I think it covered everything that someone would want to know and how it goes. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me, message me anytime. We're mostly always available. Alright, happy sailing.